the child with special needs in education. It's a very small section, so please cite yourself that will be here for less than 10 minutes and we will be done. I believe it's not the first time we are hearing about special needs in education. Is it the first time? Why do we have special needs in education? Why? What drives us there? Why do you think we have it? What is it? What is SME? Special needs in education. They call it special needs in education. But I don't have special needs. What is it? When it comes to your mind, what do you think it is? I thought that when we should say that we have an interactive lesson. What is it? Any idea? Yes, my brother.
Yeah, it's because in education we have various learners with individual differences.
We have learners with individual difference. And since they are there, we need still to cater for them. That is why in every sub-county, there's a person called Olivia. They may not have Olivia in the name, but there's somebody who is in charge of those children. Because we need to move along with them. We need to include them. A society without those people with individual differences, is it a complete society? Is it a complete society? I just go scan my eyes around, and in the morning, I realize in us, we have one who went through this problem. I just went through, just scanned, and I saw somebody who went through this education. And therefore, this teacher is part of us. Why? Because some special needs in education was offered to him. I know he did not go through the regular program. He went through another program. And he's a teacher like you. So that is why we have special needs in education. And you can see it in education offered to learners who perform extremely high or below their peers and then require special attention. So we have them in our office. We have seen them. So if you have seen them, assistance range from methodology, resources, and other facilities. This depends on the type and nature of special needs. Yeah. So since we know them and we interact with them on a daily basis, can I know who are these ones? Who are they that need special attention? Who are they? Who are they? Let me come here. So you have agreed, we have seen them. So who are they? It seems my brother here can interact now. Yes?
Yeah, we may have those learners who are physically challenged.
Physically challenged, yes. Another category, yes. Learners with hyperactivity, I like the word hyperactive children. Another category, yes. Learners who are, they need to be yes. Learners who are gifted, another one. You know them. We are not standardized. We came across these categories in our training. Another one is going to be saying, so to tell, yes.
Learners who are hearing impaired.
Learners who are hearing impaired. And another one, my brother, I want to be very close to you.
Yes, those are visually impaired.
Learners who are visually impaired. Can you finish it up? Learners who are visually? impaired. We have these learners and we get them in our institution. But let's continue and see who have been identified by our Constitution and our Basic Education Act. So let us go to the category of learners special needs. Already we have talked about learners who are hearing impaired. We may get them in our school. We have any teacher from the Tonguri girls? We don't have. We will get these learners in our institution. We are both primary and secondary and to understand that from hard of hearing to deafness. We have learners who are hard of hearing. What does that mean? We mean that they have some little hearing. So they are not totally impaired. They have some residue hearing. Hawajapoteza masikio, uwezo wa kusikia kabisa. And I have such a student in Gongori girls, a Form 2 student. And then teachers didn't know until the performance of the student went down. And when she was asked, she's under scholarship of Elimu Foundation. And when she took her results, because the scholarship would be withdrawn, and she was asked, why has your performance dropped? And she said, excuse me, who has a skill of observation? One of my ear is blocked. So this student stays like this because this ear is totally blocked. So this student uses this ear. Next time we talk about the characteristics of these children because I'm going to give them 10 minutes. From hard of hearing to total deafness. We have visual impairment from low vision to total loss of sight. And I know our schools have so many students with low vision. Have we come across them? Students who bring their books here, they want to read from this side. They are either closing their eyes or they are teaching from where the sound is coming from. It tells you that those students are experiencing visual impairment. It could be low vision or it could be totally. Then we have deaf blindness, that they have both. They are totally blind and they are totally deaf. Have you come across them? They are there. They have lost the two senses, the sense of hearing and the sense of sight. Then the physical impairment, the correct term is physical impairment. I think I was in a hurry. It is either part of the body is deformed or missing by amputation. They also include dwarfness. These are the categories that have been recognized by our Basic Education Act. I was in Gongori and allow me to use the same student again on Thursday, and I found that they have a student who is too short. That is dwarfness, and at the same time the student has a heartburn. So when the other students are sitting on the chairs, does that student fit in the same chairs? So what needs to be done? Special needs education is required in the Gongori girls. Why? Because this student needs to learn with his ears. So there will be some adaptation of the tables so that she can fit in the classroom with other learners. It has been impairment. Then we have intellectual and developmental disabilities. Initially, in our school, we used to see people who are drooling. And what's one about the matter? We still have them in our own way, in the villages. Have you come across them? Did you know who they are? They have different names. I'm not mentioning the names here, but I know they have different names. We still have them even up to today. And you find some people who call them the mad person that belongs to that family. So those are the names you give them? Yes. Why? Because they are intellectual and developmental milestones, disabilities. The mental age do not fall with chronological age. A child could be 10, but it's performing at 2. So the mental age is 2, but the chronological age is 10. They will behave as if they are a child in that age of 2 years. Why? Because they have intellectual or developmental disability. They are even unable to tackle tasks meant for a certain age. At age 12, cannot tackle a task for age 4. I just missed that. We still have children who are not toilet trained. They are 15 years, but they are not toilet trained. Why? The mental age is not You find that like the ones in primary, this sub-county has 19 programs in our primary schools that we have a special unit. The majority of them are for this category of land. I know we have teachers who have come from those units. Then we have two special schools, Kirongoro and Mukerenzi. They take care of learners with intellectual disabilities. My worry is the secondary schools. My director will tell me which is. We try to ask for our teachers who are trained in special needs education in our secondary schools. Unfortunately, we got model 4. We are very asked who is trained in special needs education and in secondary school. Thank you so much. Which is school? I just want to know the school you are in. Mugesha Secondary. Can you give us something? We don't take things for granted. What she has is gold. You may not know. But I know she can witness here that it really helps her. It is quite a challenge. But we look at it at another day. Then we have learners with specific learning disabilities. Putting up here. We have learners who don't know how to write. Simple. They only write the S, or they write the zero, or they repeat what you've written. We have those learners in our secondary schools. Primary, I do our work. And because of 100% transition, where are they transiting to? Who are they getting? Secondary school teachers. Lakini nisaidie. Hebu inua tuacha siwe uko huko. It is by design you are there. It is yours for the asking. You went back to school, you went to college, and you did that BA. You are going to kabisa. So they are getting you there. It is 100%. You can learn dyslexia. You can learn who cannot do mathematics, phobia. You cannot add 1 plus 1, but they have been consistent by the UCS. You need to be sure with the CS for education. Next year they are coming. Mugesha primary, watakupata. Mugesha secondary. See, 100% transition. And they cannot improve mathematics. Dysgraphia, they cannot even write. They write S, they write 0, you give a composition, they don't do. You tell them to go back home. You have that authority. So it is you now to know whether you're coming back to join or leave in the club of SME. Then the cultural difficulties in reading, poor handwriting, inability to handle anything involving calculations, you will get them in your schools. It is not their wish. Wacha kuwauliza ukipitia watu wewe, kama unaanza kuambia na huko kwenu unajua watu hawakuwa wanasoma, si ndio? You now start associating them. You now start looking at the genetical factor. Whether the mother was bright in school, you start asking who really was the father. You know, when they are not doing well, they belong to who? When they are not doing well, they belong to who? They belong to their mother. Yet MUNGAI'S an education is a curriculum support officer in charge of special needs. Why not the father? Well, they are not in the society. Speech and language difficulties. We have people who stammer. Is it their wish to stammer? And so a child is there in class, we don't give them time to express themselves simply because they are stammering. We ignore them, or you give them time. Upstairs they are good. It is only that they are speech and language disability difficulties and the stutters. Have you come across stutterers? They will talk very fast, especially when they are anxious. But when you pull them down, now you can listen to them and you get the story, and you get the final story. Multiple disabilities, you come across children and students who are both mental, intellectual, and physical. They are both, many of them, and we classify them under that. when we are going we say that they are loners. They give a world of their own. And it is coming up we are seeing them in a day, I assess children. I see like one or two, and mostly boys. And we're asking ourselves why we are yet to come with researchers like you who do research and tell us where autism is coming from. Because it is only after we know the cause that we are able to come up with better strategies to intervene this. When we are gifted and talented, have we come across students who are very talented? Have we seen them? The talented ones and the gifted ones? Any teacher from Malaria, primary? We really enjoyed some music here another day. The boys were playing drums. A drum, wimbo inaimbwa na drums tu peke yake. The boys from Malaria went all the way to nationals and we were very much entertained here. And I was like, wow, Kandara has talent. We're gonna say Kandara got talent. They really did well, gifted and talented. How many have read that book called Gifted Hands? One of you? Who's the author of that book? Who's the author of that book? Ben? Was Ben Carson a bright boy in class? He was the son of a single mother. Am I right? Also read it. And this boy was a very poor in class. But did that deter him from becoming who he was? Who he is today? We are told he's a great what? Neuro? The great neurosurgeon. He got talent, was gifted and talented. But when he was growing up, the mother had two. One was very bright, the other one was average. I think that's what we call them. But in the special needs in education, we refer them as specific learning disorders. He had a disability in one area, but he was gifted in another area. So the mother did not lose hope on this boy. The mother continued to take care of her Ben Carson, and it became who he is today. A great, great neurosurgeon. Are you finishing? No, what are you finishing, Nikilanan? We can have teachers. Right now, it has been put at that category. They are mostly affected by some, wear glasses and back. They are mostly low vision. We have these children in our schools. So we need to encourage them to wear the hats. Why? Because the skin is very, very sensitive. And if it gets burned by sun, they end up getting skin cancer. So we need to take care of them. Taking care of them is not taking them to a high school for the blind and a primary school for the blind. We need to include them in our programs, in our regular primary schools, so that they can learn with their peers. I know there are many that have not completed them, but maybe our director will create another day and we'll have a session for that. After we have done them, the categories, what next for them? Do we just leave them? Then we come in intervention measures. Where we take them, we have now identified them. We have now known that they're in our society. We just leave them. That is where we come in, we take them to education, assessment, resource center. That is where I work from. This is where one is where the education need of God. I have a document position, one is for the having special needs in education. I know my brother there, who I didn't ask the name, but I know intervention has already been done. His first spot was in an educational assessment and resource center. And that is where now my office is. Basically to identify, and after I identify, I assess, after I assess, I report. Where do I report? The options are there. So as we have found that a child has special needs in education, our intervention method is either to refer to an inclusive education. That is where now you are. A school has no special unit. A school has no teacher trained in special needs in education, but that child is referred there. Why? Because they don't need to be secluded. They need to be included in a regular program. So that is where So some special attention can be given. Now you see, Madam Rachel talked about individualized educational program. This one initially was only to be for teachers who are trained to listen. But in the CPC, now it is for every teacher in the Republic of Kenya that you need to have that individualized education program. And now during the training for CPC, we'll have some time to go through that. And you need to know how to come up with that. You have come across a learner who is CPG. Somebody talked about hyperactivity. You have come across a learner who has emotional behavioral disorders. See, have these learners in our schools that they are living strife in schools. It is not because they want it, but because they emotional behavioral disorders. That is why they are hyper. They are everywhere. They are the ones doing this and this. That is why they are hyperactive. So what do they need? They need an EDD, a individualized educational program. Maybe in CPC program to go across this. We have learners who have other issues. They are hyper. They will never participate in anything. But I think our country will give it. I tell people that learners who are gifted and talented are very bright. And if you don't take care of them, what do? Do they complete school? Cinema genius. Do they? They don't. So if you don't intervene for them, wataboeka na masomo. If you find they get bored and they start to figure out if they are in the primary, if they are in ABCD, wataanza kushughulikia wengine kweli. They will be distracted with your learning. But if you go to high school and washinda, they now become the master planners of evil. And they will not implement the evil. They will sit in Oprah's hotel in Riverline and they will plan on how to rob my director Bwana B, but they will basically not do it. They will not even get to Bwana director. But they will use someone who has a learning difficulty. Kama kichwa yake haikimbii kama ya yule mwingine. So the master planners are the gifted and the talented, the genius, but the implementers are the leads. Learners with learning difficulty. Because they are not made part in thinking. So nyang'anya uke simu na nyang'anyane simu. But the master planner is taking some Coca-Cola in Riverine. Nani ataenda jela? Who will go to jail? Come out with them. Learning difficult. But if you're not the gifted and talented, will be where? Then we have learners who are at the category of they are very severe, the level, the severity. They can neither go to school, they can neither go anywhere because the challenge is so severe. So in our office, we will not tell them just go there. We will place them in home-based education. They cannot sit in a regular sitting. Maybe they are not trained, trained. Maybe they cannot even dress up. Maybe they cannot even sit down. They are under a care report 24/7 here. Those are the learners we now place in our home-based education. And we say that they are not just placed there today. We now tell our teachers to put them on a guard so that they can advise parents. Somebody was saying that the Act, we have the Children Act, we have the UN Convention that says all children need to be taken care of. So even those ones who are severely handicapped also need to be taken care of. I find parents coming to the office, kuna watoto wangapi? Anakuambia ina wakati na huyu. Na waine na huyu. So unamwangalia na huyu ni nani? Huyu mlemavu. Na ni wanani ndugu wangu? Unarudi tena unakuuliza. Anabaki hapana. Why? Unachukulia wale wengine usijakuchukulia. Are you getting it? So what do we do? And how can the program will tell our teachers, when you go to those homes, please make sure that you sensitize that value. That this child is the one who needs utmost care and love. Akitafuta birth certificate, nani anatakiwa kutafutiwa kwanza? Yupi? Si ni huyu. Kwa sababu hao wengine hata wanaweza kutembea watoto kwa shule na kukutana na mwalimu. will so and so. Na wewe uende uitishie birth certificate. Na yeye ambaye hawezi tembea ataitishiwa na nani? Si mama yako. So we should have a discussion about this. Then we have our special schools and special units. Where we have specialized curriculum, like that of Braille, I know my brother goes through. We have the sign language, we want to hear it impaired, and we have the adapted environment for physically impaired, like the Joyton Special School, we have Thika High School, Thika Primary for the blind, and then our learners with intellectual disabilities, where do they go? To the special units and to the special schools, but they do the state-based curriculum. So the ones in secondary schools, wale watoto wenye physical impairment, learning difficulties, hearing impaired, visual impaired, watawapata huko with the CBC. The only learners who go to state-based are learners with intellectual and cognitive disabilities. So we are preparing ourselves that we may find a learner with hearing impaired and we do motivation. I'm not saying motivation because it's a teacher trained in special needs. A learner can learn them with the current CBC because they are following the regular curriculum, the age-based curriculum. I know somebody will take us through the curriculum in the afternoon. Then we have vocational training centers. What will happen to our learners who are intellectually challenged after their life in primary school, in a special unit, in a special school? Because they cannot go to the secondary school, then they exist or they coexist to a vocational training center for acquisition of vocational skills. And that is why you find the government is emphasizing so much on vocational training, country and economy, because that is what they are able to do. Then we have hospital and social services. We are those who are not going anywhere else. They only need medical services. They only need social services for medical intervention, for therapeutic, and for social services like registration of persons with disabilities. I know that they need to be registered. One, they need to have a name. I know the Constitution is very clear on that, and the Education Act is clear on that. Then if they are found to have a disability, they need to be registered in the National Council for Persons with Disabilities. Why? Why? There are services that are offered by that organization. They need to be known. It is through them that we know that these are our learners, these are our students, these are our teachers who are living with disability. I always tell people, I say it in the fear of contradiction, that we are all potential candidates. We are all potential candidates of disability. Remember our late president, Kibaki? Where did he get his utamaki alikuwa wakiwa wapi? Why? Because of road accident. So we say that we need to know that these are the issues that they are there. Once we are registered in the National Council for Persons with Disabilities, there is and the social services, we want to tell parents and be our partners that not every child is entitled to Inua Jamii. I know my brother is in employment, so he's not entitled to that. But those learners who are really under care, 24/7 care, then there's that money from the government that apparently goes, come in there, was there. Then we have the one for the ones on the 24/7. That one is from the social department, it is not from us. Then our children who are in our schools will now get an extra money for materials and for resources. They get like 2,200 or something to buy specialized equipment. I know that cane is very expensive. If you are to buy it, will be very expensive. But we have organizations that do that. I know a nearly is very expensive, around 50,000. And because of that, that is why our teachers who are visually impaired, I don't know how those people are doing with the profession, that I know is entitled to readers allowance. Am I right?
Yes.
Readers allowance. Maybe when we talked about it, was when he was talking about an organization. Then that is because of you need somebody to guide you. And interpreters allow it in case your teachers who are living with hearing impaired. But this is where the catch is. If you want to be a teacher of special needs in education, then there's a reward. The reward is there. Do we know whether there's a reward for that? Oh no, primary. Come on, you're primary. No, primary. Which school? Eh? Bagari. Another primary. As I wind up, I'm winding up another primary. I want to hear whether there's a yes. Baby, you have to decide what. When you are ready, you know that you've got an extra salary. Are you aware of that? Let me tell you that they have an extra salary of 10,000 because of handling my children with special needs in education. It's a salary, it's not an allowance. They enjoy it until when even they are pensionable. Then, if my brother also did not have come, he'll get away. Senior, my brother, you are aware of that? You not pay tax, import tax. You'll get it free of taxes. So it will be cheaper. If it is 1 million, you will get it in 700. We are not trying to be that, but that's some are incentives that are given to our people living with disabilities so that they can fit in our society because the equipment is very expensive. And I know street doesn't pay tax. Senior one, pay as one. Maybe I get it one. That will be there. So as I wind up, I will encourage those who are able to go back to school, please go back to school. Somebody talked about professional development. I only urge you, come and join my club of special needs in education so that we can start these children. So that we can do great things. We may not do great things, but you can say, I can do small things in a great way. We can impact the society by assisting or helping our children living with disabilities to be people in our society. And as a wider, if, the same as said, if you cannot fly, then run. And if you cannot run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Let's give our children an opportunity to be people in this society. I want to wish you well as I welcome you to the profession. I'll say, as my brother said,